All right, so today I want to talk about my new home defense setup. This is the FN 509. Looks like there's three different versions, three different variants of it. It looks like they make a really compact version, the full size, and then this one sits right between it. Now, I did get mine with the upgraded trigger to it, so it looks like the Apex trigger to me. I couldn't find anything on this trigger except for it saying it's an enhanced flat face trigger. It's about 5 pounds. I haven't shot this configuration just yet. I am going to run a couple hundred rounds through it before I fully nominate it as my home defense setup. But I think this is what I want to use. I definitely want to get a flashlight for it. I currently use a handheld flashlight and my pistol inside of a Voltex safe that I have that has a biometric entry, enter in a password, or I have a nano key, which is a small little button that you can place somewhere. I've got it, in a spot where if I woke up in the dead of the night, I hit that button, safe opens up right away. That safe won't work for me anymore if I'm gonna use this setup here. I'm liking this a lot. I got like a combo pack that came with 4 24 magazines. It also came with one 15-round magazine. Now, I did consider carrying this gun in the 15-round magazine. I got a holster for it, but I'm just a big fan of my CR920XP that I can't get over not carrying that one. I shoot fairly decent with it. And I didn't want to get away from something like that, especially, hey, if it's working, why switch up? In the beginning, I used to switch up a lot. Like I would go through one pistol after the other, after another, and I'd lose money doing all that. So this time I figured, you know what? Let me stick to one thing. And now I want to find a perfect home defense setup. I was using this Glock 19 that I recently added the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner to it. I did add the Hollow Sun optic. This one's 15 rounds. Everything else about it is stock except for the Afterburner and the MOS plate that had buy for it, plus the optic. I was using this as a home defense setup, and again with a handheld flashlight. This is pretty cool. I left this kind of close to my bedside, and I would just grab it, you deploy this out, and then naturally you'd go clear the house, right? I'm not too excited about using this one anymore now that I have got the FN. I also had built that I've had kind of mixed emotions on using is this AR-15. It does have a Dead Air Sandman S. I've got a Streamlight. I think it's a TLRX or something like that on this. And then I've got the hand stop here. I've got my controls that I modified for the light. So it's got strobe, and it's just got a regular steady light, or I can just do it moment. I've got the MBUS sights on here, the Hollow Sun optic. So I originally had this set up for home defense, but I don't see myself grabbing this big heavy rifle, and I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments what I can do better as far as my setup goes. But I did have this set up, and I'm thinking it's 3 a.m. I gotta go to town on somebody that breaks into the house. I don't see myself grabbing this thing. I don't know if it's the intimidation factor at 3 a.m. and the lack of training that I have, because just like you, if you're watching this and you're just a regular guy like me, I don't have training in the military, where this is my third leg. It kind of puts me in a weird spot of, not that I don't trust the rifle itself, because that thing shoots freaking awesome. I just think this is a lot more practical. After I throw a light on it, or I continue to use my handheld light, for me to grab this in the middle of the night, you clean your eyes out and you're scanning with a flashlight while you're holding this to your side, or underneath, right? I think this is probably going to be my next setup. So let's take this out to the range here, and then next couple videos I'll make some range footage of the FN 509. And for now, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What are you running as a home defense setup?